Bit of a battle brewing down here in the bottom lane. Lin is going to step on in. JiaJia is also going to be there. They roll with the Ion Shell on top of them. Caught on to several, and it looks like Lin is going to be able to get that bounty rune on the DP. A lot of damage leveled against Faith, but I think that Lei might be the one that ends up being in trouble. The right click is going to go through, and first blood going the way of Lin on that Death Prophet, as well as the bounty rune.
That is very, very unfortunate. In a lane where Newbee.Young really want to be pulling ahead, giving the have Death Prophet ultimate, they're just going to send people down here to kill the tower.
Oh, rolling in again. Lei misses that one. Crush now onto Slark, and maybe going to be able to find something here, but the decay stacks are very hard to deal with. They do get the Hex onto Faith and trying to just get their way out of here now. They overextended slightly, maybe going to be able to find the Undying. No, they are going to be able to roll in, and that is a kill, but they lost the line at the same time, and Faith just sprints away. Phase movement pretty good.
Yeah, it was not too bad, actually, for Newbee.Young getting a kill. It was a 3-man commitment to be able to trade at all, but that just goes to show the strength of the off-lane of TongFu. I mean, these two heroes are just super tanky during the early game. The Slardar Crush has a very low cooldown. Use Raindrop, man. So OP.
They also dropped the Tombstone, and apparently LPC wants to continue to fight, not going to be able to find him.
And top lane, looks like I got a glimpse here on 2 lane.
They do have the Rocket Barrage chasing them down and maybe going to be able to find the kill. Right click is going to go through, and that's a dead Darkseer. So where do you see this Queen of Pain trying to find a kill?
I think there's probably going to be a lot of pressure applied either mid, or maybe you go to the safe lane as well. I think it's harder actually to gank mid when you know it's 4 or 5.
They do have the Crush now onto the Slark, unfortunately, and with the Undying being here, they might be able to find the kill, trying to body block, make sure that he's not going to be able to pounce away, goes into his ultimate form, and should be able to get out. But meanwhile, in the top lane, the chase is going to continue. K-Blue controlled for the moment, Sonic Wave comes through, and that's a dead Disruptor, but U9 not really able to punish either. Call down not for 15, still going to chase. They have the Crush, and Lei is going to die with that.
So it's a 1-for-1 in the end, support for support. But Newbee.Young commit 4 heroes for this.
Well, they also did bring up the DP from TongFu, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to catch the Quap. So still back and forth, trades happening. Who do you feel like is sort of coming? Has been playing so safe, but the pings are coming out. The ward is dropped and do end up getting revealed, although nobody is really moving towards the area that they are going to be able to gank. Yeah, Lei spots it out. They realize what's going on, and now they drop the Tombstone, but the immediate Hex as well as the Finger, and that's going to end up being a kill right off the bat. No Disruptor ulti in the midst of this. They pop the Exorcism. That's going to be a catch onto SCCC. Doesn't have a blink, is going to go down. Meanwhile, the call down up on the top side is going to be able to bring down Zhao Zule. So despite the very unfortunate initiation, the fight ends up going the way of TongFu, with the Slark just showing up now. Might be a little bit bold hanging out here, but keeps him back for the moment.
Even with that incredible reaction from the Lion, just blowing up the Disruptor straight away, just imagine if Newbee.Young didn't get that pick off before the fight started.
Yeah.
That would have been 10 times worse, because there would have been a glimpse, a static storm, a kinetic field, and they're still waiting for that timing. And once he gets there, they'll be able to take fights. But until that point, especially with the Aegis being up on the gyrocopter, it's a tall order for Newbee.Young to just fight directly into TongFu. And not to mention, like, everyone's been playing relatively safe when they're not grouped.
Oh, trying to find the kill. They do end up picking off Lin right there on the Death Prophet. The wraparound is going to be there, though, and they glimpse back. The Queen of Pain, again, in a lot of trouble, is going to be stunned up as well, and that's the kill. The Lion Illusion ends up dying as well, but yeah, that was, it felt like a bait. Maybe they were hoping that the DP would have been able to survive through that, but they were all moving up that side, so it felt like they knew that they were in the area.
I feel like that trade still favors Newbee, though. Yeah. Because the Death Prophet is more integral to TongFu's...
Gyrocopter doesn't quite have a BKB up, so that's one of the hits.
Well, he's got 4.3k gold.
Okay.
So if he wants one...
God, and Darkseer is just so good against this Queen of Pain. Like, oh, blinks away at the last second. So a little bit of something going her way, but is still going to end up dropping...
Oh, he had TP that whole time? Oh, no, sorry, that was Stick. I don't know what the animation was. It looked like he tried to TP.
Well, Lei in some trouble also in the mid lane. It feels like it's just sort of the story of the game. Newbee.Young heroes consistently getting picked off, and TongFu is just all over them. The combination of this Slardar being able to have a strong initiation with that Blink Dagger, and then also Disruptor.
But up until this point, it's pretty much been all TongFu this entire game.
Yeah. Bottom lane, Slark dropping low, not quite able to find the kill as of yet. They do have another crush from Lin, just the wrong way though, and now they spot him out. He's actually just going to be stuck in here. No way out, no TP scroll. Infused raindrops aren't going to do enough there in the least bit. Oh no. And when it rains, it pours.
Yep. Ironic that the amplify damage is actually just it raining on your head.
Revealed at this point by the gyrocopter. 10 seconds, ready to crush, gonna jump right on in. The glimpse as well onto the Slark, not quite able to find the kill as of yet, and with cooldown committed, they might be able to do something. Vacuum wall onto 5. Is it enough though? I don't think so. There's no follow-up in the least bit, and it looked pretty. Sonic Wave, oh, it's just not quite enough damage. They throw out the Finger of Death, kills off the Darkseer. Oh, the Yule Scepter lifting up on the DP. The Static Storm is now down as well, and they're going to be able to pull them all back in. Lei just wants to get a Magnetize out, but unfortunately it took him so late he wasn't able to get that second application. Any stuns, any silences, and 4 are dead for Newbee.Young.
This is brutal. This is actually just brutal. And it's kind of what we were talking about. It's just the BKB came out. The gyrocopter disassembled his Dragon Lance to buy the Yasha and the full BKB. So that's what he spent his money on. And as soon as he gets BKB...
and with an ulti that didn't really hit from the gyrocopter, it was just straight up the Rock Barrage Vacuum Wall. Is a pretty nice combo there from the Earth Spirit, but maybe going to be able to turn this back around with that, oh god, Undying Tombstone, SCCC dropping low, Silence onto 2, the cooldown is going to be there as well, and meanwhile the Slark just trying desperately, he does manage to kill off that gyro, so no BKB was popped, it was still on cooldown, but that's 1 hero dead, 4 still alive, and I don't know if they're going to be able to find anything more. The stun, silence combo, they kill him off.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Lin, just a monster.
Everything about this lineup from TongFu is just working so well together. It's very rare that you see an Undying pick have this amount of success, but it's just because they understand what their lineup is supposed to do so well that they never...
Keeping their foot on the gas.
I think there's a good reason why we don't see as much Slark as we normally did a couple weeks ago, and this game is a prime example of why.
Oh god, and Glimpsed back is going to be able to drop into the Static Storm. The cooldown is going to be there as well. Oh, Vacuum Wall onto 3, BKB pop the turnaround, the right clicks. The mechanism is not nearly going to be enough healing, and that's going to be a crush onto Zhao Tu Lei. They are going to be able to escape with the Queen of Pain, but GG gets called.
My
25
goodness.
minutes in.
That was a massacre. 5-24. TongFu, we're not gentle. We'll say that.
No, certainly not. It's a team that I'm still excited to see how they end up going throughout this tournament. Their results leading up to this in DPL and a couple of other leagues were not...